YouTube land? It's your boy Be Real back at you with yet another live Sunday night live sesh over here where we discuss anything and everything that's 420 related. First off, I want to give a shout out to Miracle of the Desert for sending out a box for me to be able to check out and review and to be able to give more content for you guys. So shout out to Miracle of the Desert for providing some awesome content for tonight's Sunday Night Live. Make sure you guys go follow Miracle of the Desert on Instagram, possibly on YouTube. I'll have to go see if they have a channel as well. But let me go ahead and first off say hello to everybody. I think my microphone's working. Let me just double check. Yeah, the green light is on. So we got a few people already up in here for the Sunday Night Live. We got Dennis Halterman. What's good, brother? We got Jeffrey. We got Mario. What's up, brothers? Yo, salute to both of you guys as well. Yo, thank you, Jeffrey, for posting that link. Tonight, we're going to be looking at some new strains that just dropped at Miracle of the Desert earlier in the week. Now, I'm not the first one to review some of these, but I wanted to give you guys a really full, in detail, lay down, in-depth, review on all of these. So I waited till Sunday night for our special Sunday Night Live. And yo, we got my brother Space City Cannabis. He said, "What up? Be real. What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me on the live, man. Thank you so much." But yeah, we got three new strains we're going to be looking at, and we're going to be smoking on a couple of these as well. In fact, that's the reason why this bag has been open. I have not smoked any of this. This is going to be a first reaction from Be Real. But this is going to be my first look. Maybe some of you guys might be looking at it for the first time. Like I said, some people have already reviewed some of these strains, but we're going to be taking an in-depth look at some of these, especially this one. This is Ice Block number 4. Now, let's see, the genetics, Oreos, number 1, crossed with Blockberry. I'm a big fan of Blockberry, and I love it when they cross it with Oreos, because Oreos is a great strain for structure. Makes it a very pretty flower. So we're going to be taking a look at this one. So we got 3 different 8s from Miracle of the Desert. So the first one, of course, is going to be Ice Block number 4. I've got a joint pack of that already. This one I have not even opened yet. This is going to be Sour Grapes. Sour Diesel crossed with Grape 8. Ooh, that's going to be like Sativa Dominant. That's going to be really nice. I bet that would go great with a white grape white owl if you like to smoke blunts. But I prefer rice papers. I don't mind raw, but I really like my elements. And guess what, guys? I went to the store today to get some new papers. My smoke shop down the road did not have elements. I was like, yo, they had some cones, but I was like, no, where's the papers? So guess what I did? I got some more vibes. So we got 33 fine rice rolling papers, king size, slim. This goes great with my glass tips, and I use 11 millimeter glass tips from Rip Tip. Yo, we got Mrs. Space City in the live as well. She says, hello. And Miracle of the Desert has some good stuff. Hope everyone is having a great Sunday. Thank you so much. I hope you are as well. Thank you so much. Guys, if you didn't check out the Hash Hole Sunday from Space City, go check them out. You can always be a part of the replay squad. They don't mind. And make sure you go have your notifications on so you don't miss out. And also, Mrs. Space City, she's got really cool reviews. She focuses on a little bit different than what Space City does. So as a team, you get all the content. All right, now I'm going to continue showing you what I got. I got some Joker's Gelato Smalls, and I went ahead and opened these up as well. Now the genetics on this one is going to be White Runts crossed with Jet Fuel Gelato. And so we haven't smoked any of these, but I went ahead and rolled up a cone of this one as well. So we got 2 joints to smoke on. And let me go ahead and double check and make sure I don't miss any of the comments. So that one I packed a cone of. We got Bullet75. He says, hey, Space, what's good? And I appreciate everybody coming in and saying hi to everybody. We got Rich's Buds. He says, what's going on, Be Real? And yeah, definitely, guys, come in. As you come in, make sure, first of all, that you like the stream, comment, let me know that you're in here, because the whole point of doing these lives is to be interactive and to be part of the community. I love hanging out and talking with you guys and session with you guys. Because like I said, I got some already ready to go. I really like Vibes paper. It's very, very similar to Element. In my opinion, it's basically the same thing as Element, but maybe just a little bit bigger or bigger, a little bit wider. You can fit a little bit more material in your papers with Vibes. That's my opinion. That's what I've noticed. So we got 3 strains, and like I said, I've got a couple joints ready to go. We got this one right here is going to be the Gelato, the Joker's Gelato Smalls. Nice little fatty. I was trying to make it where the glass was hanging out the end, but it slid down as I was packing it, so it ended up being a shorter joint. But that's all right. We're going to be able to see how this one smokes. And by the way, that one had a really strong nose. So if you're into the gassy strains, the Joker's Gelato was super diesel. It was gassy, diesel with a little bit of spiciness to it. And it had like that sweet white runs, kind of like a white peach maybe. And this right here is going to be the Ice Block number 4. Pardon my joint, it's a little bit crooked, but I did get the glass tip hanging out so that we have really good airflow. And look, you can see some purple in there. So it's evident that this is crossed with Blockberry. Again, this is Oreos crossed with Blockberry. I'm a big fan of Blockberry, and Oreos is a great strain to cross with. So we'll talk about this one in a second. So let's go ahead. We're going to be looking at all of these, like I said. Let's start off with one of the pretty ones that I know for sure looks pretty. We're going to start with the Ice Block number 4. That's one that we're going to be smoking as well. Again, as you're coming in, make sure you hit the like button. And if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. This is a channel where we discuss anything and everything that's 420 related. I'm going to go ahead and put this bright light on. Let's see, I think that one might be a good one. Try a different one. That might be the same one I just had. All right, that way we have really good lighting, guys. All right, so we're going to be looking at Ice Block. Ice Block is a cross between Oreos number 1 and Blockberry. And guys, you guys have seen me review Blockberry and Oreos in the past. I am a big fan of Blockberries. It's got a really nice nose, very similar like Superbook. You're going to get like cherry, citrus, a really nice. Usually it has a lot more cherry to it. So let's go ahead and take a bag shot, money shot. Let's go ahead and see what it looks like inside the bag. So I got 3 different eighths, guys, and I did pack up the cones, so I used some of this already. Man, it's got a really nice keef. Let's see if I need to change the angle of this. So yeah, it's got a lot of keef on it. You can see some purples in there. Let me talk about what I'm smelling. Yeah, so it's very, very prominent of like a super booth. It's got like a cherry nose, real good citrus as well, a blend of cherry and citrus. And the cherry would be like a cherry punch or a cherry Kool-Aid, like a black cherry. It does have, sorry if I just made you motion sick, but yeah, it does have some aroma of the Oreos as well. It has a little bit of that chocolate cookie crumble that you get from Oreos. So let's go ahead and pull this out onto the tray. And then I'm also going to check the comments and make sure I say hi to everybody as you come in. Make sure you're also saying hello. That way I know that you're in the live. And make sure you hit the like button. So let's take a nice close-up of it. Let me zoom in a little bit better. Might change the lighting a little bit. What do you guys think? Is the lighting good? I might change the lighting a little bit. But let's see here. We got some really nice purples in there. Some dark olive greens. You can see the orange hairs. Very beautiful. So structurally, it looks really nice, and I expected that. Oreos is a great strain for structure. And then the nose is dominantly Blockberry, which is good. I prefer the Blockberry nose over the Oreos. Let's see a different color. Let me try a different color. Click on the light. There we go. I like that lighting a little bit better. The shade is a little bit easier on the eye. And I've got this close up around 3 times, magnified around 3 times. That way you guys get a real good close up of it. Nice crystals glistening on the light. Let's see if I can do an overhead view and see if we get a little bit better look. Yeah, you guys can see. This is just a really beautiful nug. Now let's do a squish, okay? Let's do a squish. It's very, very nice and dense. Got a nice crack to it as I squeezed it. Is it sticky? Let's see. Not extremely sticky on the outside, but as I snap it, which we're about to do here in a second, we'll see if it's sticky on the inside. All right, let's go ahead and do a snap. A nice snap you probably did not hear. Let me go ahead and get the light back on it. As I can tell, there's a lot of crystals on there. Look at that. Let me get a nose of that. Yeah, the cherry and the citrus really comes out from the Blockberry. Similar to something like Superboo, but maybe not as strong. And then I'm going to catch up on the comments real quick. But yeah, look at that. That's really beautiful. Let's see if it's sticky on the inside. Hang time. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Awesome. So that's what we're looking at right here. This is the ice block number 4. And we do have a cone of this ready to go. Woo-wee. Let me go ahead and catch up on the comments real quick. Thank you to everybody that's saying hello. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for comment. Yo, we got Texas Tiff 420. She says, "Hey, Be Real, what's up? Hey, I watched the Cowboys. They were doing good against New York earlier, but I had to leave the bar to get home and ready for the live. I haven't caught the game in a couple hours, so I don't know how they did. But go Cowboys." Um, let's see what else we got in here. Hey, I appreciate you guys. You guys are commenting so much that I can't even keep up. Shout out to Ruben Walls. Thank you so much for joining and being one of my moderators and admins. Hope you're enjoying your bomb e-rig that was originally Space Cities that he donated to me, and then I donated to Ruben. So it's getting passed around and getting a lots of use out of it. Awesome, man. Beautiful Nug. Yeah, absolutely. What up, Foldem? What up, everybody? Thank you so much for being a part of this live. Yo, this is amazing. All you guys supporting today, go ahead and hit that like button as you come in. We got Darren. What's up? What's up, Darren? Oh, he says they won in overtime. Nice. Go Cowboys, guys. Go Cowboys. Yo, we got Frank R. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Yo, everybody. Nice, nice, nice. You guys are awesome. Let's go ahead and put this off to the side a little bit. I'll put that back in the bag. Keep it nice and fresh. So what we're going to check out next is some Joker's Gelato. And they sent that to me in the smalls. I'm assuming that you can get it in the bigs. I'm not sure. But I know if you get it in the smalls that it's going to be less expensive. So you have options. I love budget options. I love getting the most for my money. And I don't care about the size of the bud. You know, obviously this looks beautiful, but I don't care about the size of the bud if I'm getting a really, really good deal. So the next thing we're going to check out is the Joker's Gelato Smalls. And let me know if you can't hear me or if my mic is starting to not work. Let me know or something like that. I can adjust it. And I appreciate you guys checking out my sticker wall. I put up stickers of all the companies that support me or that I've tried, been part of my journey. I also support my friends and fellow influencers, so to speak, make sure that I support them. So, like right there, if you want to go check out Royal Houston Creations, that's Mrs. Space Cities as well. So you can check out, she has other things she does other than reviewing 420 content. She also does edibles and all kinds of stuff. So just check out my friends. Make sure you're checking out everybody that I'm subscribed to. I'm not sure if I show who I'm subscribed to, but I'm going to start showing that. All right, let's check it out. We have the Joker's Gelato Smalls from Miracle of the Desert. This is going to be white runts crossed with jet fuel gelato. And let me tell you, this one is gassy. This one's super gassy as soon as you open it. Like if you're looking for gas, this is it right here. If you're looking for that diesel, you got that jet fuel gelato is coming through strong. And then the white runts is there, but it's as a light, like a light peach type of mellow, you know, like a real mellow uh, flavor blend up in there on the nose as well. Let me go in for another nose dot just to confirm. Yeah, it has a little bit of herbal um, and spicy diesel with that jet fuel right there. You're gonna get that herbal and gassy anyways. This is a gelato. And usually gelatos have like some woodiness to it when you smoke it. So we'll find out. But this is not bad looking. It actually looks a lot better in the light. You can see all the purples and whatnot. Let's go ahead and pull them out. So they're really, 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 really dark, dark green. They're really, really small. Not quite micros, but pretty close. You might as well call them micros. They're pretty small. I didn't find any big buds, really. But they do have some nice crystals on it. You can kind of see it. And since we are focusing on Miracle of the Desert, yeah, it's got some really nice deep purples in there and really, really dark greens. It's got a heavy, heavy jet fuel gelato nose to it. beautiful keef on it. So far, like this one's a little more impressive on the nose for me, but as far as looks goes, the ice block has a better look. But you know me, I don't care about the look. Not to that extent. I care about how it smokes and how it smells and how it tastes, you know. So this is what we're looking at. I'm kind of like showing you the insides a little bit, you know. Just really nice. Let's see if it's sticky. Okay. Yeah, so decent stickiness. So if you are a gas person, if you're into the jet fuel type of strains, if you like that aroma, so far this one would be for you. And if you're into the super booth type of nose, I would say that the ice blocks would be the one for you so far. But hey, there's lots to pick from. I'm gonna go ahead and put these back into the bag. I do have a cone pack of that as well. So shout out to all of you guys. Make sure you're hitting the like button as you come on in. Sunfish for Fish says, cheers, y'all. Cheers, Sunfish. Welcome in, welcome in. Super Green, absolutely. Hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by Space City. Make sure that you go follow my friends, Mrs. Space City and Space City Cannabis. All right, all right. Did anyone else get booted out of chat? I hope not. What happened? What do you mean? What did I miss, guys? Let me come back through the comments real quick. All right, I just want to make sure everything is gravy, everything's good. Gassy diesel, you like it spicy? So this is what it looks like in a joint. And we're going to be smoking that here in a minute. All right, all right. Nice. All right, next on the list, I forgot my scissors. Let me just rip the bag. We got some sour grapes. Sour grapes is going to be sour diesel crossed with grape 8. Ooh, I'm excited about this one, guys. Make sure I have my lamps on. All right, how's that? How's that? All right, we got the sour grapes. Let's go ahead and do a bag shot on that and see how it smells. This is going to be my first reaction. Okay. Wow, this one looks really nice. Yo, what's good, team? What's good? Welcome to the live. Thank you so much for joining, guys. We are 3 likes away from getting 20 likes. And by the way, I still got some crumble from Miracle of the Desert. So we will be taking some dabs once we get to that 20 likes. Sheesh, we hadn't even started smoking yet, though. I appreciate you guys. Man, this one is keeped out. Now this one is some really big nugs. This is a 3.5 of the sour grapes. Ooh, so this one has that sativa landrace nose to it. It has like a spicy sourness to it. Mm-hmm. You guys know when you smell a sativa, it has that sativa nose, that landrace nose. So this one would definitely be for you, Mario, if you're into spicy. Let's go ahead and pull these out and take a closer look. This is going to be the sour grapes. Yo, I'm excited. Sheesh. Yo, we got Miracle of the Desert in the live. Welcome in. You guys, make sure you go follow Miracle of the Desert on Instagram. So this is the sour grapes, and it's got a really light lime green color to it. Super keefed out, really big nug, really nice structure. I thought the ice block was really nice, but this one seems even prettier in my opinion. Let's go ahead and see if we can look at it on the white tray. But yeah, this one has like that, it has sourness to it, it's sweet. It doesn't have like a real strong fruity nose to it, but it does have a very mellow and sweet sour nose to it. Like I said, it has kind of like that sativa landrace nose to it. Um, Hard to describe, maybe some earthiness to it. Let's go ahead and do a squish. Real nice sized buds. So this was the eighth right here. Man, I'm getting keef all over my hands. I mean, just real nice buds. Like, man. So let's do that squish. Okay, and we're gonna do a snap. It almost looks like the bottom or the top of a star. Look at that right there. And we're getting more crystals on the inside. This one's super fresh. This one's definitely a little bit more sticky and moist than the other two. I would say definitely more than the ice block, but man, that's just beautiful. Let's see what kind of stick test we got. Yeah, this one definitely has a longer hang time. Yeah, definitely. And look at all that keef that's coming off on my fingers. Oh yeah, it definitely has a little bit more sweet and sour nose as you break it open a little bit. I'm expecting something like a white grape maybe on the taste maybe as I smoke it. We'll find out on a later video. We did not roll up a joint of this one, but I look forward to posting a video on this one. So we're going to do a video on sour grapes, so stay tuned for that one. But man, that's really nice. Yeah. This is probably like really high-end stuff right here. Wow. So guys, I've got a couple cones ready to go. Let me pack my bag of this sour grape, put this back in the bag so it stays fresh. Yo, we got Joe G in the house. He says, cheers, be real, and cheers, y'all. He's listening in. And guys, I just want to let you know that I am watching and paying attention. I can't say something to every single comment. If you ask a question, I'll try to answer it. And if you have a need or have a question, of course, my admins, my moderators can help you out, like Jeffrey and Ruben. So shout out to them. But yeah, we're going to be doing a video on sour grapes in the future, so stay tuned. And this one's super fresh. It was packaged at the very beginning of the month. And you can find this at Miracle of the Desert. Code BeReal, I believe, saves you 20%. And you can also find Miracle of the Desert on Twitter/X and on IG. All right. Code BeReal for the best deal, guys. All right. So the part that we all look forward to, the smoking time, the session time, where we get to hang out. So give me 1 second. I'm going to put this off to the side. And I'm probably going to sip some water real quick. Now's the time in the video. Now's the time in the video, guys, where you go ahead and grab whatever you got to smoke on if you haven't already. And which one do you want to start with? Which one are we going to start with, guys? Do you want to do the ice block or do you want to start with the Joker's Gelato, guys? Let me go ahead and pull them out. Yeah, we got some votes for the ice block and for the Joker. Uh-oh. So this one right here on the left is the ice block. And we got Joker on the right, a little fatty, a little short fatty. And of course, like I said, guys, oh, we get to start with a dab. We get to start the live with a dab, a review with a dab. So guys, because you already hit 20 likes, we're going to take a dab real quick. I got some Sunset Cookies Crumble and some ice, Italian ice, which by the way, around halfway into this, I started really noticing that creaminess from the Italian ice, very similar to like a real Italian ice. I thought that was very nice. I'm going to go ahead and grab my Balm E-Rig, and we're going to take a dab to celebrate 20 likes. Keep hitting the like button. We'll take more dabs. All right, let's put some Italian ice in there. Shout out to Miracle of the Desert for sending out the crumble. I appreciate it. I've been using it in some of my joints as well as taking dabs. Uh-oh, just dropped the back of my button. Yeah, so this is a really good budget option. So in my opinion, I always felt like crumble is crumble, right? But for the price, you can't go wrong. And it really has a really nice flavor to it. Yeah, so I'm getting a really nice classic herbal and gassy nose, but you get like this creaminess to it, like a sherbet or an Italian ice. So it's really nice, really, really nice. We'll go ahead and take a dab of that. and then we'll start up the review. So I've got a Bomb Mag Lounge from Bomb E-Rig. You can find those at Bomb Official, and code BeReal will save you 10%. I'm gonna go ahead and do it in sesh mode. I got it set to around 400 degrees, so it won't go past 400. And I like to go a little bit higher on my crumble and my resin. So cheers, guys. What's up, Salt? What's up, Cruising with William? I'm doing very well. Thank you, brother. Hope you are too. Cheers, guys. Oh, yeah. Nice herbalness, a little bit of gassiness, some spiciness, and some creaminess. And it's very strong. All right, yeah. Nice. Really good flavor. For $10 a gram, you can't beat it. And then you get 20% off using code BeReal. I know they had some specials going with the flour. I know they had a buy one, get one 50% off this week. I know they also have a deal going on either Twitter, X, or Instagram. There's a giveaway for a Puffco and some free product from Miracle of the Desert. Miracle of the Desert, if you're still in there, if you want to leave a comment about the giveaway so they can go over and check it out. I saw it on Instagram, so I need to go back and look at it again. But I thought that was pretty cool. They got a giveaway going. So, all right, guys. So, which one are we going to start with first? Which one are we going to smoke first? So, right here, you got the smalls of the Joker's Gelato. This is going to be White Runts crossed with Jet Fuel Gelato. Salt says the right one. This is going to be the Ice Block number 4. This is going to be Ice Block number 4. It's going to be Oreos crossed with Blockberry. All right, and so like I said, it really has a strong Blockberry nose, very similar to Super Booth, where you get that cherry and citrus, but it also has that chocolate cookie crumble taste as well, and the structure is very evident of Oreos. So, Miracle wants to mention that the prizes is a Puffco Peak, flour, and a crumble bundles. So that's pretty cool. We'll go ahead and light this one up. Where's my lighter at? I swear I had everything ready to go. Let me grab a lighter. All right, guys, so if you got something to light up, if you have not already, now's the time to light it up. Go ahead and sesh with BeReal. I love seshing with you guys, so now's your chance. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and light this off camera real quick to get it started. But what we have today, I'll go ahead and show you. Like I said, we got some Vibes King Slims. If you want to smoke like BeReal, I like Vibes or Element rice papers. I use King size Slim. Okay. I use rip tip, glass tips if possible. And I love smoking fire flower like Miracle of the Desert. So let's see if this is that fire flower. All right, cheers, guys. It lit up really easy, by the way. I did keep this in a case for the last couple hours so that it stayed in the right humidity level. It didn't dry out. But right away, it's burning nice. Look at that. So this is the ice block number 4 from Miracle of the Desert. Again, it's crossed from Oreos and Blockberry. Nice, pretty much white ash at this point already. And looks like we got a resin ring. Ooh wee. Let me see what it tastes like. Okay. Mmm. So it does have some of that blockberry taste. It has that cherry, like a black cherry with some citrus. The Oreos does come through a little bit though. You are tasting some of the Oreos as well. It does have a little bit of spiciness on the end, on the exhale. What's up, Chief in Session? What's up, brother? What's up, Country Boy 518? Welcome to the live. I appreciate you guys being in here tonight. But yeah, so, and even Super Boop has a little spiciness on the back end. So, but I think the Oreos is coming through pretty solid as well. So you're not getting a strong like blackberry taste, but it is evident. I am very impressed with the ash. It's burning very nice. So this was burning even better than the Bolo runs, my original flower that I tried. This burns better than that one does. At least it did. I think I can already feel it, guys. Here, puff puff pass. But I really love those rip tips. I really encourage everybody to at least try a glass tip at some point. It really makes the flavor really clean, great airflow. We're looking at ice block number 4 from Miracle of the Desert. Not a real heavy resin ring so far. And that spiciness is there. So Mario, you said you liked spiciness, so I think you would enjoy the spiciness on this. So Chiefin says he picked up a new dry herb vape called the Bel Air. Nice, dude. Can't wait to watch you show it off on one of your lives. And make sure you guys go subscribe to Chief in Session and see him. I think he goes live almost every night. So So if you're into 420 content like this, check him out as well. Absolutely. And please double tap the screen and like the button, hit the like button. And if you're not already, go ahead and subscribe. On our way to 700 subscribers. Yeah, really nice effects, guys. That paired really well with that first dab. Oh, that's right, guys. Chief in Session, he's known to use like fruit as a bong. I've seen him use a watermelon, and he recently turned a cantaloupe into a bong. That's crazy. Yo, we got Grinches, Stone Dabs in the live. He said his joint looks good. Dude, I can't wait to see you use that cantaloupe. I'm gonna have to definitely check it out. Resin ring is starting to build up a little bit more. I'm gonna go ahead and ash that. So I would say that spiciness has a little bit of a tanginess from the citrus maybe. So that super boost slash blockberry taste is not super strong, but it comes through. But it does follow through with a tanginess on the back end as you exhale. And you can taste it on your tongue linger. But yeah, look at that ash, guys. That's really what you want to see. It's burning very well. It's really burning well. Yep, so I'm getting really nice effects right now. I'm really spacing out. I'm getting a really head high right now. But yeah, I am getting a tanginess on the back end with some spiciness. I would say this is a solid smoke. So right now it's starting to get a little bit spicier and tangier. Let's see if it stays smooth towards the end. That's real important. What's the taste like towards the end? Now, leave a comment, guys. What part of the joint do you put it out? Do you go all the way to the butt? Do you finish all the way to the tip? Do you put it out a couple inches from the end? When do you put out your joint? Leave a comment. So, Frank wants to know, hey, do you ever roll blunts? Well, I don't roll blunts anymore. I've never been really good at rolling blunts, but I used to smoke blunts like crazy. I did smoke a couple of blunts today, some white peach white owls with my buddy at his place today. We had a Sunday afternoon sesh. But basically, the only time I'm smoking blunts is when somebody else wants to smoke it. If we're in a group setting, I don't mind smoking it, but that's not my thing anymore. I mainly stick with just papers, but I will smoke it. Thanks for asking. What about you? So Ruben says he stops a couple inches away from the end of the joint and puts it out. If it's really, really smooth, I'll go all the way to the end. Just depends on how smooth it is. Salt wants to know if I drink, and if I do, what's my favorite? Well, I do drink a beer in the evening, usually every evening. Um, my preference is like an IPA, a good IPA, somewhere between 6 and 7%. What about you? It's still going, by the way. Staying lit. I have not had to relight it the whole entire time. So, guys, What do you guys think about this? We're looking at the ice block number 4. I'm gonna go ahead and grab another bud and look at it again. What do you guys think? Yo, we got Pool Chop in the building. He says, cheers, be real, and chat. Ooh, so Salt says he likes Coors Banquet or 22 ounce of Sapporo. Interesting. So he likes a Japanese beer or Coors Banquet. I think that's a Japanese beer, isn't it? So I'm gonna go ahead and put it out about there. It's starting to get a little bit too spicy where I'm probably gonna start coughing, but it's pretty good. This will be a great roach for later. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a bud and we'll look at it again. And then we're gonna look at the next strain and smoke it. We'll talk about the effects because right now I've got a really nice head high. It's very nice. Making sure I pull out the right bud. So this is the ice block number 4. This is what we were just smoking just now. A little bit more. Just a beautiful, beautiful bud. And it really has a decent nose to it. It has a nice nose to it. I was more impressed with the nose than the flavor, but the flavor was decent. You know, guys, I'm more into the fruity and sweeter strains. So this one was good though. I like to switch it up and have variety and not smoke the same dadgum thing every time. I think it was really a good balance between Blockberry and Oreos. So neither one was really more dominant than the other. Maybe the Blockberry was a little bit more dominant on the nose. So that's what I think. Pretty good heady high, and it burned really nice. I would say it burned like a 9 out of 10. What do you guys think? And let me go ahead and double check all the comments section. So next we got the Joker's Gelato. Go ahead and light this up real quick. So next we're going to be looking at Joker's Gelato. Now, not only do they have the Bigs, aka Reserve, that's going to be like their high-end flour. They also have smalls. So if you're on a budget or you're just trying to get the most for your money, you can get the smalls. And right now, the Joker's Gelato is one of the strains that's available in the smalls. So we're going to smoke that now. All right, so let's go ahead and check that out. Cheers, guys. Oh, by the way, I'm going to also repeat with another Vibes paper with a rip tip. Unfortunately, it slid down. I was trying to get it where it would stop about where my thumb is, but when I was packing it, it slid down. So it's going to be a little bit of a shorter joint, but it's still a fatty. Cheers. This one also is lighting up really easy. I'm noticing that right away. Really good airflow. Ooh, wow. So I'm tasting the jet fuel gelato come through really strong. And then you can taste the white runts as well. It has something like a kind of like a white peach mellow in the background somewhere, you know, and on the nose a little bit. It kind of comes through, even though the gelato, the jet fuel gelato is so dominating. Still taste the white runts. Got a little Scooby snack in my airflow right there at the top. That's all right. So this one has a pretty good ash as well. Maybe it's a little bit darker, but not by much. This one has a real nice diesel to it. It's very diesely. Diesel is kind of like gas, but it has a spiciness to it as well. Don't you agree? So I'm really zoned out from that first joint. But this one is really strong, I can tell. I like this. If you like the gas, if you like the diesel, then the Joker's Gelato is definitely going to be for you. Sweet white runts with a gassy diesel of the jet fuel gelato. Like it really does have that jet fuel smell and taste, you know? Wow. This one is super strong as well, guys. I'm very impressed with the effects on both of these, and I really, really like the gassiness and the dieselness of this Joker's Gelato. Very impressed. My understanding is the smalls are around $100 or less. I could be mistaken. I'm gonna go ahead and ash that, and I'm gonna go ahead and catch up with the comments real quick. Guys, like I said, I see each and every one of you. I may not respond to every comment, but I do see you. And I want to say hi to every person that does comment. I will say hi to you directly if you comment. So I just want to say thank you to everybody that's up in here. And Mario agreed with me. He said a 9 out of 10 on the ash on the other one. So, yep. 99 before code Be Real on the smalls. That means 20% off $99. So you do the math. And this one has a nice resin ring forming as well. This one actually has a little bit of a heavier resin ring than the one before. Between me and you guys, I actually like this one a little bit more. They're both good, but I like this one more. Yeah, this is a little bit more my speed right here. And look, that ash is definitely lighting up. It's not as dark and salt and pepper as it was before. Oh yeah, you can tell I like that one, huh? Hey, I appreciate that. Make sure you use code BeReal for the best deal. And you can check out my links are in my bio. If you're trying to find out where to get the best deal and use my code, just check my bio if you're not sure. Guys, give me 1 second. I'm going to grab a sip of water real quick. And blow my nose real quick. But yeah, a good test of a joint of how well it's going to burn. If you put it down for a second, is it going to go out right away or is it going to keep burning? So this is a good test as well. All right, let me come back over here. So I've got it sitting off in the ashtray. Let's see if it's still going. Looks like it's still going. Let me go ahead and take a puff. Yeah. So yeah, this one's really nice, guys. Super strong gelato effects. Man, like this is really nice on the body. This is giving me body effects. I'm getting that full body high, okay? Oh, nice. So Bullet 75 says, I just got in on the Miracle of the Desert giveaway too. Bad I don't have 3 people to tag. Yes, you do. Tag all of us. Tag me. Tag Ruben. Come on, brother. You got this. Dude, the light just changed. The shade of the light just changed. That was weird. Maybe I'm just too high. Yeah, that's really nice though. Really good effects. This is super smooth. Look, we're at the bottom of the joint. Look, and I'm not even thinking about like whether it's gonna make me cough or not. So this one is really good. Yeah, the buds were small, but it smoked really good. The effects are super strong. Of course, this is the second joint, but I can tell how those terps are affecting me. Thank you, Miracle of the Desert. Like I said, code Be Real, 20% off at 99. What? That's if you get a full ounce. You don't have to get the full ounce. But I would on this one. This is my favorite so far. Yeah, so this is one that you can smoke till the end. Hey, that's okay. Me too, for the most part. So he says smalls are all I smoke. Because honestly, it's the best deal, and they smoke just as good. So this is a good budget-friendly option. Is checking out the gelato smalls. They're 2 for 2 on the smalls that I tried. So last time I tried the residual sugar smalls that I spent my own money on, and I got a half ounce, and man, that was one of the best strains that I've gotten in a long time. And then I just tried the Joker's gelato smalls, and this was, in my opinion, it was better than the Ice Block number 4. That's just my opinion, though. Guys, I want to ask you a question. Would you cop this or would you pass? Leave a comment. You want to take one more look at it? We'll put this off to the side. It's going to be a nice roach. Take another bag shot real quick. I appreciate all of you guys that watched the live, that were part of the live, that didn't just watch the live, that you interacted. Let me know that you were here. It's not too late to let me know that you're here. Leave a comment. Let me know that you're here. This is the Joker's Gelato. It's actually really pretty if you look at it up close. Very, very dark green. A little bit of purples here and there. It's keefed out. It's got orange hairs, and it's super jet fuel. Okay, like the nose is super jet fuel. Just a little bit of white runts. Okay, just a little bit of white runts on the nose, but it's mainly jet fuel. That's gassy, guys. So let me know. Would you cop that or would you pass? I think, in my opinion, this one was the best deal so far. I like the way it smoked the best. The effects were strong. The taste was better. It was a little bit smoother, in my opinion. So, hey, I appreciate you guys coming through. like I said, Miracle of the Desert, they got it going on, especially on the smalls. I would definitely say they're 2 for 2 on the smalls. Miracle of the Desert. So, hey, stay tuned. We're going to be looking at sour grapes on an upcoming video. So make sure you have your notifications on and that you're subscribed. Hey, I want to give a shout out to all of you guys for being here. Shout out to the replay squad. I see you. Again, would you cop this or would you pass? Hey, leave a comment. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.